What's going on, y'all? I'm Czar, and in this video, we're taking a look at a brand new plugin from Unison Audio. This is Chord Genie. This is an AI-powered chord generator plugin that's going to keep creating chord progressions for you, and it can range from simple to complex chord progressions, allows you to edit them. There's a lot you can do with this for this being a very easy and simple to use plugin. And of course, I have a link in the description if y'all want to check it out, learn more about it, or pick it up. So I've got Chord Genie here. Let's go over these controls, and of course, I'll let you hear what it sounds like. So starting at the top, you have your key, where you can select your key. You have your length, 4 bars, 8 bars. Audio can be on or off, which if this is on, once it creates a chord progression, it's going to play it from within the plugin, or you can turn it off, and I'll show you how to route it to a virtual instrument if you want to hear that play the chord progression. And then if you right click under here, we've got a lot of key commands that you can use once the chord progression has been created, where you can change the octave, shorten notes, etc. And this button here, we're going to click this to generate the chord progression. We have undo and redo. If you want to go back to a previous chord progression, you just go back through your undo history here. And then over here on the right, where it says unlinked, if you have a compatible Unison plugin, you can link those two, and it can generate chord progressions as well as other parts with other Unison Audio plugins. Below that, we have play, we have drag and drop, and we can download it. So drag and drop, once the chord progression has been created, we can just drag this into the DAW. And also up here, we have autoplay, which when this is set to auto, this is going to play in sync with your DAW, or you can turn it off if you want. All right, so I've got a track that I started building here. We got some drums and a loop. We're going to add a chord progression to it. Let's take a listen. All right, so since I've got a 16 bar loop here, I'm going to go ahead and set this to 8 bars, and we're going to click this to generate a chord progression. And let's first just use the audio. Okay, we got the audio on. Let's take a listen. Actually, let's go ahead and shorten this up to 4 bars here. Okay. Okay, there's one, let's do another. See, this is more complex. Let's check this out. All right, I like that one, but just for the sake of this video, we're going to find something a little more simpler. All right, let's go with this one. So we're going to turn this audio off, and let's route this into Reason, where we're going to use a pad that I've got here. It might be pad or keys. I forgot what I pulled up. But in order to do this, we're going to go to the virtual instrument track that you have. And this is for Studio One. This would be different for like Logic. But for Studio One, you still have to route plugins like this into the virtual instrument. So from here, we're going to go to the Reason track, and under inputs, we're going to select Chord Genie. All right, and let's take a listen. Okay, that wasn't the Reason patch I originally had, so I've switched the patch. So yeah, so here's, again, Chord Genie. Here's Reason. We've routed Chord Genie into Reason, so we can now hear this patch play through Chord Genie, and let's take a listen. All right, so I like that, but let's look into editing some of these notes, because what I really like about this is if we right click here, we see we have the option to octave down, shift, and cursor down. So I'm going to take these bass notes and drop them lower, shift down. And I can move these notes around just like a piano roll. Now let's take a listen. All right, it's not getting the effect I wanted, but so actually what we could do is just undo. Oh, that wasn't taking the bass note. Let's try that again. Just gonna try the first few here, make sure it's doing what I want. Yeah, it's not. Okay, so what we can do though is, let's go ahead and drag and drop this onto that reason patch. Now, what I could do is then take, these notes, and I can take that and I can create a bass line with that. I'm not going to take the time to do that, but we have the option there. All right, let's mute. Let's move this towards the end, and let's play around with Chord Genie a little more. Let's create a few more chord progressions in this F minor key. Let's do another one. Okay. All right, so I like that, but I want to change this last one. So if we click on this, these highlighted ones are ones that are in the same key. I'm going to go with A flat, and now let's take a listen. Let's go with maybe D flat. Yeah, there we go. All right, so again, we can drag and drop that into Studio One. Another feature here I forgot to mention, we can control the velocity here with these orange icons here down here. So if I wanted this, here how this one is softer, we can increase that up. Make them hit more full level if we want. All right, so let's go ahead and drag that one in. Now we've actually got two progressions just back to back. Let's pull this one over. All right, let's take a quick listen to what we've got. All right, I think lastly, yeah, the audio was off. Okay, cool. All right, so there's a look at Chord Genie. Y'all definitely come and let me know what you think about this. I've found Unison Audio plugins to be very easy to use and just easy to get your workflow and ideas done. With this chord progression, I'm not a musical person like that with notes and scales and all that. So I love plugins like this that lets me easily create chord progressions for tracks. And one thing I would like to say, where we've got the kind of the complex ones and the simple ones, I'd kind of like an option to choose if I wanted to create a simple one or a complex one and just go based off that versus just having to keep clicking it and see if it's going to give me a complex one or a simple one. But besides that, really fun to use, really easy to use, and having a great time with it. But again, y'all comment and let me know what y'all think about this one. And again, I have a link in the description if y'all want to check this out, learn more about it, or pick it up. Intro price for this is 50% off at the intro price, which is going to make it right at around $50. And I think the regular price for it is like $99. All right, if you enjoyed this video, I appreciate a thumbs up. And if y'all want to continue to see content from me, then y'all know what to do.